My radio, welcome back, baby. I'm back here, Mr. J. All right, got my boy here. Tell him, man. Tell him who you
What up,
is.
y'all? Hey, it's Trey, Shady 580 Finance,
And we're here right now to do a first interview. Getting back on this interview shit, like I told y'all, trying not to cuss no more. Sorry, mama. Man, go ahead and introduce people. Tell them who you is, where you from.
I'm Matina Davis. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I moved to Lawton. Now I'm a whistleblower.
That's what we're supposed to do. You know, we bear arms to protect ourselves from the government, and they also should tell us what they doing with our money as they taking it. Now, we was talking beforehand, before the video started, about conflict of interest. How you say one man can give somebody unlimited resources of the people's money. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, and I can even say the names because I've been through court. So, about 2 years ago, we had a city attorney named John Radcliffe. And he was also the city manager at the time. He was the intern city manager at the time. His wife worked at the chamber, down there at the chamber, where this is going to be very important, where at the chamber, you know what business is coming in, you know what business is going out, you know what business is being bought. So she cannot tell me that she did not know that mall was bought by taxpayer dollars, the citizens. The city used our money to buy the mall, right? And she cannot tell me that she didn't know anything about that because the chamber is the place for the businesses. So Crystal Radcliffe walked up to the podium at a city council meeting. She asked the city for $1 million for FISTA. Her husband, which was the city attorney, John Radcliffe, he got to look at the numbers. He the lawyer. He got to see if everything right. Okay, so he looked at it, and I guess he approved it. He did. Then he goes to the city manager. Who is the city manager? John Radcliffe. So he signs off on the money. Gave it to his wife. Now she got the big FISTA, and everybody is leaving out the mall.
Is that like one of the major things that prompt you to like decide to speak out?
No, I've been dealing with doing politics for a long time. I ran for mayor in 2008 in Wilmer, Texas.
Okay.
So, I just love politics.
Okay.
I really do.
You got like a party affiliation? You're independent or?
Well, I was an independent, but I know when I got to Oklahoma, it's different out here. Yeah, so you have to even have a voice or to hear something, you have to be a Republican. Mm-hmm. So I'm a Republican, y'all. But I'm really independent because I can go to the Democrat side and talk to them. I can go to the Republican side and talk to them. I can talk to a liberal. Yeah. Right now, I'm promoting Robert Brooks for governor. He's an independent, right? But I'm telling everybody to vote blue because the Republicans out here, they different from the ones from Texas. Yes. I just know.
Yes. Especially here in Lawton and stuff in Oklahoma, because I know we rank like last in like everything, like childcare, like jobs, just really education, like we last in everything. So you is correct that Republicans have wrecked our state for a very long time.
And that's another thing. If education out here is low, why would you go and build a FISTA and you got to have like security clearance, you got to have technology, you got to know a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. So that was just false information that you gave to the citizens saying it's going to bring jobs here.
Right.
Y'all already talked about the people here, education low. So what jobs you going to give them? The food worker job?
Yeah.
The food court?
Yeah. So janitor.
Yeah. And then she goes out and she go get these businesses. They come already fully staffed. She go to Baltimore, Maryland and get the people, or Washington, D.C. She go up there and get her friends because her husband was in the military, and he was a high level in the military, so they got friends.
Cool,
so she go down there and she get her friends, and they come here already with their staff.
Dang.
So
out of town takeover. Huh?
Yeah, it's nothing in there. Another thing I notice out here, I'm gonna go to race because it's very important. It's very important.
Yes.
So they go out here and they get these people. They pick the people. They go out and pick these people hand. And I don't know, can I use the word?
Go ahead.
Coon. So they be out here cooning. I can't stress that enough. They do. Just because they look like us don't mean they for us.
Right. Is there like in the city council, is there like any like a lot of black people there? Because I don't personally go to the meetings, so I don't know who's on the chamber. I need to learn who's on the chamber of commerce and all that. But is there any like us black people that's on that body of government?
Before I start talking about this city, they only had one black person on there, but they say Allen Hampton is a brother. Well, I don't know. But I don't know. He might be a little mixed or whatever. Yeah. But they had one black woman on there. Her name was Councilwoman Johnson. And that black woman, because I was asking questions, she made up bogus charges on me to shut my mouth for the white folks that's sitting on council. So that's how my name got dragged in all these courts. And that's why I'm a whistleblower now, because it's a lot of corruption. Now, since then, we got Teron Epps. Teron Epps is a black man, but guess what? He came from the chamber with Crystal Radcliffe. Then he got a business in Vista. He got a business in Vista. So when we go up there to vote for stuff, anything that does with Vista, he gonna vote yes, because his business is in there. So he's not for the citizen. He's not for the citizens.
For you being a whistleblower and just kind of exposing all the corruption that's going on here in Lawton, like do the police bother you? Do they harass you on a daily? Like do they pull you over? Or just they really know who you are and they just try to be a thorn in your side? Like you got any a story, anything where the police was kind of following just any correct?
Okay.
But I don't too personal. I just know the government is just known, or the city council are just known to harass people they don't like with the police.
Right. So
because they did it to Crowley, Jacoby Crowley, when he ran to try to be mayor of Lawton, and I remember that they got his mom's car towed and all that stuff, and they was making life a living hell. So it's whenever you try to bring change to Leah, they weaponize LPD.
I know Jacoby Crowley. Yeah, he's gonna be a good person. When I went up there to that podium, after Crystal Radcliffe went up there to that podium, I got on the Facebook and started talking about how she got her money. I would come out my house. It's all on my page. They'll have police just parked right in front of my house, just looking at me. So I get in my car, pull out my garage, and we gonna watch each other. So we watching each other.
Right.
Then my daughter, she lived in an apartment complex, and she had 2 cars. So she had brought one of her cars and parked in front of my yard. The police would come over every day and tell me that car cannot be there. That's a public road.
Yes.
That car can't be there. So you're harassing me.
Right.
You harassed me. So I've been harassed. And Rosenbaum is the city prosecutor. He sits behind the desk and use badge number 9980 and write people of color tickets. He wrote a lot of tickets during COVID.
I see.
To a lot of brown-skinned people, and he don't have no proof of what they did. Because I went to court with him, and they would come say, "Can you come sit in my court case with me?" And I'll go. This man had no proof.
And see, have you ever? That's one of the things I kind of have a beef with, organizations like Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, because it started on the premise of looking more deeper into the culture, like police culture, how they act and how they're supposed to serve and protect the public, when they're really just bootmen enforcers for the highest bidder or whoever is in power at the time. And ever since then, it's kind of been ever since, the scandals of Black Lives Matter and all that stuff came out, it's been real taboo for people nowadays to criticize police because they automatically think you're some Antifa crazy leftist. When really, most Americans don't like how the average cop approaches them. They don't like how they deal with the public.
A lot of people scared of police.
Yeah, and that how like we used to have most of these cops is what we call like Barney Fife cops. You know, you got Lawton cops running around here like Lawton in Chicago. You know, when they really should be like more like Andy Griffin. Yeah, you got your bad apples and stuff, and you know, in your country towns and stuff. But for the most part, if you come with a certain demeanor and a positive light, you'll get that back in return. But it's like it's not connecting with these cops. They're like,
because all of them bad apples. I've been talking about that all the time. If there are some good apples in there, they should be calling out the bad apples. But the good apples, so they're not good because you don't want to call it out. I saw that man get murdered. He had his hands up in the air. Sanders. Yes. And then you got people. You got people on here. The city is now doing something about it. The city don't want them back.
Right.
They done, and that cop them filed all kind of appeals. And then at the last city council meeting,
that was the second shooting.
And at the last city council meeting, they voted to send it to the Supreme Court to make a decision because the city don't want them here because there's so much negative on them right now.
Yeah.
But then you got these police officers' wives out here wanting to hire. They mad at the city for not hiring that person back. But you want to tell me that's a good officer? You're not even a good person because why are you advocating for someone to come back that shot a man with his hands up in the air? I don't care what he did. His hands was in the air.
Yeah, he had no gun on.
And then y'all shot that boy.
Why you shot him again while he was on the ground?
Then they shot that boy in the back. He was running away. Yeah. I don't understand why you can't shoot him in the leg.
It was on.
Yeah. I can't pronounce his name. Yeah. I don't know. Shoot him in the leg.
Yeah,
but y'all shoot.
Or tase him.
Yeah, y'all shooting to kill.
Yeah, he is.
They shooting to kill.
Well, see, I would draw on that as the shooting part. Now, I would advise that they do more training to have anything they can do other than pull the gun because only reason why I said it because once you pull a gun, there's no really aiming at a leg or aiming like you can, but you would have to be like. Point blank range should be real pinpoint accurate. But during most of those cases, you know, high intensity breathing, your adrenaline's pumping, you might be running, falling, standing up, or kneeling. Once you draw that gun and you point, you can kind of control where the shot group goes. That's what we call in the Army, you know, keep your shot group tight, you know. But for the most part, when you're in that mode, you can't just shoot somebody in the leg and incapacitate them.
Right.
That's why I said there needs to be more of.
But what did he even do to make him want to be that hostile coming in?
Well, that's the thing. I feel like the culture for most police officers is shoot first, and my brotherhood will cover me for it.
Yep.
Because even if they get fired or something happens to them in one county, they can just jump over to the next county and be hired over there. And I'm saying before you even pull because once you pull a gun out, then that's like another conversation. But it shouldn't even get to there in the first place, especially if you're chasing somebody or if you don't see an active gun pointing at you. Right. And I know a lot of cops will be like, "Well, my life and my safety," but you chose a dangerous job, and you have to accept those dangers. If not, you have to resign because you'll put more people in harm's way than you're trying to save because of your fear. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, I feel like anything from batons to tasers, even got what they call them pellet guns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
High velocity pellet guns that hit somebody head, blind them, something like that.
Right? Yeah.
Because once you pull that gun out.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, but okay, that was a good one. But let's pivot to the meat of the bones, like we covering police, how they so corrupt in Lawton. Did you ever met the chief that passed away recently? You ever met him before?
Yeah, he wanted to shake my hand, and I told him to his face, "I cannot shake your hand because you're not right.
Right, you're
not right.
What he support
because another thing, when y'all see police officers doing little things, they overlooked it. Like Bass 157, they used to sit in the Lawton in the front at the Lawton. We used to go in there and fill out complaints. He told us you could take a stack of them; they're not gonna do nothing. At that time, he should have been pulled off the police force because of his attitude. Because he got an attitude just for you having a complaint. What you think he's gonna do out in the streets?
Right.
We overlook. Oh, that's just small. The small things add up to be big things.
Lawton does have a lot of unsolved murders.
Just like Crystal Radcliffe went and got that $1 million. Now she just keep coming back. The hood money gone, everything gone. Because that little one small deed, she felt like she got away with it. So she back. Now look at the city.
Right.
In shambles.
When you go to these meetings, where do our money go? Like where, like when you be the meetings, like do you know like where like
the money go to FISTA? It all goes to that FISTA. It goes to that FISTA, wow. And then now they taking the money to pay back all the HUD grants. In my opinion, that FISTA took because they write it up as tenants. So these people had these vouchers and they couldn't even use them at the Lawton Housing Authority because the HUD money messed up. So the people are suffering. That's why we have Tent City. Now you got the police over there bothering the people from Tent City after the criminal, which is Radcliffe, stealing the money. That's the person that should be in jail.
That's what I wanted to know, is that they just had the Tent City over there in the fence line of the Salvation Army. It looked cleaner. It looked like more livable but then they kicked everybody back across the street.
Stan Booker, the city manager, the mayor said we shouldn't be helping them. They wanted to give them a bus ticket and bus them out. You can go to the city and ask for a bus ticket, and they'll give you a bus ticket to go somewhere else.
Wow. Man,
it's the bus program. That's what it's called.
Wow. So they ain't doing nothing to address the homelessness or helping out, I guess, the needy.
Wow. And it's crazy because who else did that? I think like California, someone was doing. They were just busting their homeless out to like different states and stuff.
Yeah.
But they trying to say these homeless people are on drugs. No, they're not. Some of these homeless people is just homeless because they can't afford it. They can't afford the rent, and then some of them have a background that y'all don't like, so they can't get in. So that's wrong.
So pretty much FISTA is taking a lot of money away from other programs that can help the city grow.
She just went. Crystal Radcliffe just went and bought a custom-made door from Europe for $200,000.
What?
You could have
our money.
Our money. Wow. You could have went right there to Home Depot and got a door to put on the door, but she got it from Europe.
Wow. And then this commercial been going on for so long and nobody hasn't said anything like that.
When you say something, they throw you in jail. I went to jail for 24 hours.
Wow. So where can the average citizen go right now? If they want to go see where their tax money is being spent and know the same information, where would they go?
Well, you can go to the city council meeting, but they only gonna feed you what you want what they want you to hear. Mm-hmm. You have to go and request records.
Right.
The records in black and white. You got to go and request them records. You got to look at it. Right. And they just now doing the records right. Because at one time they wasn't doing the records right. They wasn't putting who said what.
Right.
So I caught them in all of that. And I'm like, you just giving a bunch of paperwork and nothing's on here. So we don't know. So records, that's what you got to request them records.
Right.
And then you got to go to these meetings that they be having. Like they got one meeting called the council fee.
Right.
That's where you now need to go to council fee meetings. That's when they're in there moving that money around and putting it in different places. And Richard Ricalzi is the person that's over the money. And he's a con artist, in my opinion. He's a con artist. He the one went out and got that West Wing. And then it wasn't done properly, and he even said it in the meeting that they went in backwards order.
Okay.
Right.
So why are you going in a backwards order, and now all that money gone that y'all dug up on the broke ground on the graveyard,
right?
Where y'all could have caught it in the meeting when he said he went in the backwards order.
Yeah.
So with all of this corruption going on, like they never been busted for it, nobody never opened like an investigation or anything.
Because they put their people in place, like
loyalists.
Yeah, like Hillary. Dusty Hillary.
Mm-hmm.
Hillary, he part of it too. But in OSBI, they have a Hillary sitting there, which is a friend.
Right.
So if you want to go file a complaint to get to the FBI, the Hillary that's sitting at the OSBI gonna catch it and not let it go.
Right.
It's not gonna let it go.
Right. And they all loyal to each other, and
they even went so far to tampering with the mail. I was
really?
saying, yep.
What they do?
So I sent some letters off because I needed records.
Right.
And the P.O. box to the place that I'm sending the mail is inside the Lawton post office because they got a P.O. box.
Right.
I paid for tracking. I paid for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even find the mail in the system. And when I went in and asked for my mail, the lady looked over. She picked it up. She said, "This is your mail? Mm-hmm. They have until February 23rd to pick this up. And if they don't pick it up, we're going to mail it back." Wow. I go back February 28th. Mm-hmm. They can't find the mail. Can't find the mail today. Can't find, because they have
They just flat out lost your mail.
Yep. They have people in there. They put their people in these places.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so they you think they was messing with your mail because of who you are, or they doing this to everybody?
I think because they know I'm exposing corruption.
Right. So they trying to be a thorn in your side as much as you can. It makes sense. Yeah,
but that's tampering with mail.
That's a charge.
I can get all the mail. I can get my neighbor's mail in my mailbox, but I can't get my certified mail back to return back to me. So this is what the post office postmaster told me. Bring me your receipts and we'll give you back how much you paid for it. But if I go get that money from them, that means I can't push the issue because I resolved my dispute.
Wow.
So I'm not going to go get no money from y'all.
Right.
Because I pushed the issue up to the Fed people. Yeah, because you're tampering with my mail.
Right. And mail's supposed to be something you trust. Like, that's off limits, you know what I'm saying?
And then, the city hired private security to escort me around the city hall, which is a violation of my civil rights.
Right, because
they said they was fearing me. They tried to paint me like I'm coming in here acting the food, but they can't. Yeah. They never can produce none of these videos when they say I act the food, but I record myself.
Yeah,
and you see a lot of times.
So where's your recording?
Right.
You're acting the food,
right?
But y'all lied.
Thank God you got a body cam with your camera because I know I can only imagine if you didn't have that. Like, man,
I'll be under jail right now.
I glad to keep from crying, man. Yeah,
I've seen a lot of times where, especially in towns like this, the city ordinance will actually trump over federal and state law. Even to where, Mama Ali, she was a bailiff when I was growing up, and a lot of times she'll come home telling Dad these stories. Oh, this person trying to bring their phone in, I stopped them, da 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 da. And then growing older, I'm like, technically, you can bring your phone or whatever recording device because of their public service.
Right.
Their duties.
All the time.
Their duties should be able to be filmed and shown to the public because of what they do. Right. They don't want that.
So, are you allowed to record the meetings?
You can record anything that's public. You can walk in the city hall right now, even if it ain't a meeting. You can walk around and record. Right. You can record anywhere in public.
Right.
You can record your city officials at any given time.
Right.
And I'm going to exercise my right because I feel like if you're not hiding nothing, they recording us, so why we can't record them?
Right.
But it's crazy.
That's weird too because they got cameras everywhere.
And guess what they do? I seen this happen in court, y'all. That's why y'all need to bring some kind of device to record. Something. Y'all need to do something. If I wasn't recording, if I didn't record it or somebody didn't record what happened to me in court, they had the wrong transcript down there at the Supreme Court.
Right.
I told my lawyer, I said, that's not what happened in court. That's not what was said in court.
Right.
He said, what you mean? I said, that's not the right transcript. So my lawyer told the Supreme Court that wasn't the right transcript, and the Supreme Court wrote them people and said, we want everything pertaining to her case.
Right.
That's how I was vindicated because they sent the wrong transcript down there.
Right.
And they use their power, they abuse their power.
Right.
Rosenbob is the city prosecutor.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
So Rosenbob put some charges on me, tried to charge me with slander because I was talking about him, which I am allowed to talk about him because he's a city prosecutor.
Right, and freedom of speech.
He charged me with a 1902 law. It was in 1902, this law.
They pulled that on you? Wow,
yes.
That's crazy. Wow.
And I got a good lawyer. He came in and he told him that this was my First Amendment right. That man sat on that stand and called me ignorant. And you know, they used to call black people ignorant. That's a racist word.
Yeah.
And the judge let him do it. The judge even let him stand up in court while I was on the stand testify and say, she's a liar.
Right.
And he ran out the court. Now they want us to go in there and stand up.
Right.
We going under jail.
I heard a rumor about the city jail too, is that the city council votes in a judge, and if the judge doesn't constantly just give out guilty verdicts at city, they'll replace him and just get another judge that will. So the judge can't actually exercise his duties.
When Nathaniel Johnson is paid by the city council, and when I went to court in his court, and he already knew I was loud, I guess, he recused himself off my stuff. He left. Wow. He left. Now this man won't even look at me and talk. When I go sit in his courtroom for other people, he'll send the bailiff to ask me who I'm there for.
Wow.
So they can go ahead and get that person. Go get that person and get me up out of there.
Wow.
But I could sit in this courtroom all day if I want to. I could sit here all freaking day. I can go to the city hall when it's open and sit there all day because it's these people need to learn that, but they want to keep us out so they can do what they do.
Right.
I've seen that too. Them bailiffs, man, them bailiffs be really acting out of pocket in them courtrooms. I mean, really out of pocket.
So overall, what is your goal from like being a whistleblower? Like at the end of the road, you got like an end goal to
I want them all in jail. They put me in jail just for talking. I want them to do some time.
Right.
And I'm not gonna stop till they go to jail.
Right. Because I think you're the first person. Like I don't really know nobody else that's really exposing like the corruption like that's going on in the city council. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a big thing that you're doing from the city. You know what I'm saying? You're doing everybody, all of us, a favor. You know what I'm saying? Because Lawton it's cool here, but it's been stalled so long because of the people at the top.
This is a beautiful place. Everything is right here. We have a better government.
Right.
But our government just getting worse and worse. Like George Gill, we just voted him out.
Yep.
And they put Tiffany Demerell in there. Tiffany Demerell was out here talking about she gonna do this, she gonna do that. Now she's friends with the Radcliffes. She's liking everything. She's voting yes. Wow. Because it's the clout. They're not really here for us.
Yeah.
They here for the clout.
Yeah.
I'm not here for the clout. I didn't know nobody was following me. I was just on Facebook just telling people what, because I couldn't believe this. I was like,
but see, I think what you're doing is, especially now today in 2026, because there's like, I don't know if you are paying attention on social media, but there's like a shift in the American people. Like, we're done with all the hiding and the backstabbing and the government secrets and telling us that we don't need to know. Like, it's getting to a point where we're starting to find evidence of everything from children to money being missing to our own government officials, our people that we supposed to trust and know, backstabbing us, the people that supported them. You know, and I feel like that now today and age, people like you are going to be like the main weapon, the main voice. Again, too, is going to be what do you say, for some brave shit. It's some dangerous shit that that you're dealing with, but at the same time, in this today and age, people need this. This is what people need, especially with all this war going on and BS going on. People want to know who they can trust, who are actual patriots. Most people don't care what people believe. They don't care what you do on the side or who you want to be.
Right.
They just want to know that, do you have American people first? And it seems to us that you do.
And that goes to one point. Do you think is our like, whenever they vote for like the mayor, they vote for these like council members and all that, is our voting here a compromise? Like, you think that's corrupt too, to where they got it rigged to where they could just win everything?
If your own DA wanted to have the election board investigated for corruption. Hey, you remember the sheriff race when Kyle Quebeca said the investigation needs to be going on because they gave out the wrong voter cards and everything like that. Wow. But then the judge said it wasn't it really didn't make a difference,
Wow.
Because it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot.
Right.
That goes back to what I say. The small things matter.
Yes, ma'am.
The small things matter. I don't care if your name's spelled wrong. I remember a time when you used to go to court, if your name was wrong on it, they would throw it out because of technicality. Yeah. Now, they took me through court with the wrong name. My name is not Matina Davis.
They even care.
My legal name is Matina Davis Prudhomme.
Right.
Wow.
So that is not my name, and y'all wasted 3 years of taxpayers' money to file charges on me. And the taxpayers not even. They seem like they're not concerned. I don't know because I'm the one going through it.
Right.
But they use y'all tax money to try to prosecute me. Right. Now I'm suing for to get y'all tax money because Matina don't pay taxes. Right. So I'm going to get y'all money. So y'all money been used twice.
For nothing.
For nothing.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And that's why a lot of people need to get out and vote. More people are racist. Lawton, like, we need to rise up as one and get out to these voting booths. And she's doing the right thing. We all need to attend some of these meetings when we can because
and stop voting these old people in.
Yes.
I mean, we need young people. Stop if they 40 and up, don't vote for them. I'm 53, but don't vote for them because everybody thought that new councilwoman coming in. She said she was gonna bring the audience participation back. She hasn't done that to the beginning. But Mark Mann up there at the Capitol, he done passed the law for audience participation to start before the meeting. Right. Hear the people before the meeting. So now she just like going to these events, looking pretty, but not doing nothing for the people. Right. Sharon Epps. He all about his business. That Hooten dude, the new one that sit up there that's always short. He seemed like he shouldn't even be there. It seemed like he should be somewhere at the feds or something. Right. He voted not to put speed bumps on the road, and he got some deaf kids over there. So I'm confused. Right. Not Gil. Hampton, he just go along to get along. He always talking about the barbecue and the farmer's market. Right. Randy Warren, he said he been here forever. He's a whole skeleton sitting on the council, and all the stuff that done went wrong, he was part of the problem, and he's still there.
Right. So my thing is they doing anything good for us? Like anything that you think of the top of your head, they just all corrupt and they just vile people pretty much.
The only thing that I seen them do good is they don't want that officer back on that police force. And that's the reason why is they doing it because they don't want to get sued again. Right. So it's not really for us. It's for them.
Yeah.
And then they cried and said that they was giving y'all a water park. They gave it to you. And they gave you low prices, right?
Oh, that's not
for the first 3 months. Now they done went in there and raised it up 5%. And the lady says she coming back in 2027 and raise it up 15%. Wow. So they not doing nothing good for y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all, this whole crew. Yeah. This whole crew.
Lawton been like this since probably the creation, if you think about it, you know what I'm saying, since they've been around because
it's weird. It's not even just Lawton. Like you got boomers, especially boomers. They just been holding these offices for years, man, and doing nothing.
And they run unopposed. I think we should do something about that. That unopposed thing.
When you got no challenge to it,
it's you go find a challenger or something. It just got to stop because Kyle Quebeca been sitting there and he just doing bogus charges.
Right.
And I'm gonna say this because this is kind of crazy to me. Like the Comanche County Courthouse is paying FISTA for the citizens to park over there in that parking spot, which is empty. It's empty over there. But mind you, the citizens already paid for the mall and the parking lot. So y'all, we paying FISTA twice. Wow. We paying the park. When we go to court, if you want to park over there, They got a contract. They paying Fiesta a month for us to park over there, and that's
so we paying Fiesta to be here pretty much.
And her business for her to go get her friends. It's just a corporation of business in
like
there.
A monopoly, pretty much.
Yeah, like in Dallas, like in Texas, you can go there. They got these big old buildings, and it's just businesses off in there.
Yeah,
she's just the landlord.
Wow.
Getting the money.
Right, and she's just a wife.
Right.
And see, that's another thing that a lot of people like. It's a good thing that we focus on the politicians, but it's a lot of these business owners and corporations that's helping them, lending them money, and they're being influenced by these people. Those are the names that we want to know as well.
Josh Powers, he's our commissioner. He building the gun range on 38. How come the road over there getting fixed?
Wow, that's why.
Oh, what? Stop.
And that's the only reason why they.
You mean that little archery range over there? The little.
He's building the gun range on 38, and now the whole street got construction on it.
Yes, that's why they're doing construction on the road.
And the road and the main road right with a basketball court is over there. Boy, it's like a roller coaster on that damn road.
And Josh Powers, because he's running for re-election, Josh Powers used all taxpayers' money, and he went and bought a desk and a chair. And because the chair arms, his arms didn't fit the chair, because his arms are short, he something and got it custom made to fit his arms with our taxpayers' dollars.
Oh yeah. This is a call to action. Get y'all
so vote for Landon. Landon is running. Landon is running against Josh Powers. Vote for Mr. Landon. He's the one got the laundromat out here. He got the car wash out here. He got the detail. He's doing stuff for the people.
Right.
And Ron John, keep Ron John in. Ron John want to bring our inmates home. He want the people that live in Comanche County. He want them to come back to the Comanche County jail. Right. He want to clean up the Comanche County jail and get it right. Josh Powers and Johnny Owens keep blocking everything he's trying to do to get that jail up. So keep Ron John in. Don't vote for Gil. Do not vote for Gil, because Gil don't want you to have open records. So we got to keep Ron in. And we got to vote Powers out.
Yes.
I'm just telling you what I seen. I got receipts. I got facts because I learned in court. Yes. Make sure you have what you can prove, and I can prove that.
Yes.
But
this ain't no cap. All facts.
And all I can tell y'all for Oklahoma, vote blue or independent, because the Republicans is trying to change this into a cult with them Christian values.
Oh no.
The Christian values. Yeah. Dusty Deaver's out there with Kyle Rittenhouse right now.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a lot of those evangelicals, man. They pushing the wrong message out there.
Yeah. We just need to vote for new leadership. These same people that's in there, they all friends. They're all connected. They're all friends. Like, I want to say this. The city manager, the city attorney, Tim, they brother-in-laws.
Man, they all sound like they related.
Yeah.
So, it's a family thing here. It's the Hillarys and the Radcliffe administration, and we need to vote these people out of office. Because
now,
ever since Fiesta got here, our money is looking pretty funny.
Now we're gonna wrap this thing up, but I want to bring you back. We're gonna start doing these consistently. We're gonna be doing these. Try to do them every week. Get them out to y'all, and whenever you feel inclined to, or you get new information or anything like that, come holler at us. Come let us know something, because I feel like we need to form a network out here to really start communicating with, just like how they communicate with each other. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people want to put things like it's just a conspiracy theory, but a wise man once told me, you don't need a conspiracy when everybody knows each other and has the same interests and have the same goals and have the same wants in their hearts. They want control, they want power, they want money and everything else that comes with it. And they will all do the same thing to keep that bubble in that niche little circle. And it's up to us as citizens to burst that bubble every 50 years, because freedom has to be fought for. Right. It's not given.
Okay, I want to say this one thing, because they do take me to court very often. These are all of my experience. And I have receipts for them. So everything that I said is based off of my experience. Yes. Go out for yourself. But that Vista is taking y'all money, and it's not benefiting us. It's not. It's only 4 people. It was 5 students from Lawton that was working at that Vista. Right. One of them left and went to Alabama, so it's only 4 there. It's just 4. So where are the jobs for the citizens?
We gotta get them. And last but not least, there's an amazing woman here, and tell them your socials that can follow you on, so they can, keep track of you.
Lawton Whistleblower and Whistleblower Voices. All right. It's on TikTok as well.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, man, for coming.
Thank y'all for inviting me.
Thank you.
Yes, man.
All right. Now I'll come back and give y'all some more tea because it's a lot.
Good. We need all that.